Imagine this: you're buried in tasks, but you can't quite pinpoint what's dragging you down. What if I told you that the very systems designed to streamline your workflow could actually be the source of your stress? It's a hard truth, but many people don't realize the inefficiencies lurking in their AI-optimized workflows. You might think you're at the forefront of productivity, but what if that edge is actually a steep drop? Let's be honest, you're not alone. Every day, countless individuals miss the subtle signs that their workflow is just inefficient at sabotaging their productivity and peace of mind. That nagging feeling that something's off. You know it well. Now, picture this: you have a task management app that promises to simplify your day. You set your priorities, yet by day's end, you still feel overwhelmed. Where did the time go? It's not laziness, you're trapped in a cycle designed to fail. These AI systems are built to learn and adapt, but they often reflect our biases and blind spots. What if your optimized workflow is simply echoing your own misalignment? The algorithms might be nudging you to focus on tasks that don't truly matter. You might think you're saving time, but in reality, you could be wasting precious hours on unimportant tasks. Ever found yourself lost in endless notifications? That's not just a distraction, it's a clear sign your workflow is off course. Here's the kicker: the more you lean on these so-called efficiency tools, the more you risk losing touch with what genuinely drives your success. Are you really comfortable handing your instincts over to an algorithm? Imagine you're gearing up for a big presentation. Everything is set, but when you need it most, the system crashes. Panic sets in, and all your hard work optimizing your workflow crumbles before your eyes. How many times have you relied on technology to save you only for it to fail at the worst moment? It's a stark reminder that in our quest for automation, we might be losing vital skills and awareness. So, what's the solution? It starts with acknowledging the discomfort. Pay attention to those stress signals. Which tasks leave you feeling drained? What processes seem clunky and outdated? Next, reclaim your control. Simplify your workflow. Blend your intuition with technology. Don't let AI dictate your priorities. Find the balance that feels right for you. Remember, the most efficient workflow is one that works for you, not against you. Embrace the uncomfortable truth about inefficiencies in AI-optimized workflows and start tuning into your stress signals. After all, your peace of mind is worth it. If this resonates with you, take a moment to share your experience. You are not alone on this journey. It's time to act before those stress signals become too loud to ignore. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by your workflow? The uncomfortable truth is that inefficiencies in AI-driven workflow management often lurk right in front of you, ready to catch you off guard. Many people assume that using AI tools guarantees smooth operations, but what if I told you these systems could actually be the source of your frustration? It's easy to overlook the hidden chaos that can arise from these so-called advanced solutions. Imagine this: you're juggling multiple tasks, relying on AI to streamline your day. Instead of gaining clarity, you feel like you're running a marathon on a treadmill of activity but no real progress. Something feels off, dozed it. Have you noticed that some tasks take longer than they should? That's often a sign that something isn't quite right. While the AI may be optimized, your specific workflow might not be in sync with it. Consider this scenario: you're using AI to manage your emails. It sorts them efficiently, but what happens when important messages get lost in the shuffle? You end up sifting through a chaotic inbox, feeling the pressure of missed opportunities. Then there's the risk of relying too heavily on technology. It's tempting to think I can handle all decisions for you, but here's the reality: humans are wired to connect, communicate, and create in ways no algorithm can replicate. Now let's raise the stakes. Think about the last time you missed a deadline because of a tech glitch. You felt powerless, didn't you? That's because in our quest for efficiency, we often overlook the human element. When we let I take complete control, we risk losing command over our own workflows. But don't worry, there's a way to navigate this. Start by pinpointing where these inefficiencies sneak in. Examine your processes. Are they designed for humans or machines? Finding the right balance is crucial. You need to know when to let I assist and when to take charge yourself. Ultimately, it's about reclaiming your workflow. Ask yourself, are you in control of your productivity, or have you handed over the keys? The real power lies in understanding which tools work for you, not the other way around. Remember, the best workflow isn't about achieving perfection, it's about harmonizing human intuition with efficiency. So take a moment today to reflect on your habits. You might uncover something surprising. If you found this insight helpful, consider sharing it with someone who could use a little guidance. Have you ever felt buried under a pile of tasks, only to realize that your workflow is getting worse instead of better? That's the frustrating reality of inefficiencies lurking in optimized workflow management. Many people believe technology is the solution, but what if it's actually part of the problem? Those small inefficiencies can quickly escalate into major issues. Are you ready to dive in and uncover what's really going on? Imagine this: you've just introduced a new AI tool to streamline your processes. It promises to save you hours, yet your stress levels are skyrocketing. Why is that? Because while the software may look good on paper, it often overlooks the unique details of your specific tasks. In the rush to optimize, you might miss crucial steps. You automate processes, but forget to integrate them properly. Sound familiar? Tasks start slipping through the cracks, and soon you're juggling more responsibilities than ever. Let's take this a step further. Picture a colleague who relies entirely on automated reports. They think their workflow is running smoothly until a significant error costs them a major client. They believed they had eliminated inefficiencies, but in reality, they were just hiding them. This situation can happen to anyone. It's easy to get caught up in the allure of technology. But here's the truth: automation can create its own chaos. It's like putting a band-aid on a wound that really needs stitches. Are these warning signs resonating with you? Perhaps you've felt that nagging anxiety when you realize your workflows aren't just inefficient, fire also undermining your success. Sure, here's the tightened version of your script chunk. Recognizing these issues is just the first step you need to shift your approach. Instead of relying solely on technology, focus on the human aspect. Engage your team and promote open communication. Consider this: how often do you ask for feedback on the tools you use? Ignoring this can lead to misalignment and frustration. Your workflow isn't just about the software, it's also about the people using it. Now let's think about what happens when teams ignore these warning signs for too long. The pressure builds, projects lag, and team morale dips. Just when it feels like it can't get worse, it does, and successful workflow can collapse under its own weight. So what can you do? Start small. Review your current processes and identify those cracks. Talk to your team and address these inefficiencies before they spiral out of control. Ultimately, it's about finding a balance between technology and the human touch. Reflect on how you can make your workflow not